Hello Virgo, and welcome to April 2018 love reading. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for listening, subscribing, and sharing this video and all my previous videos. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach me on Instant Go, which is an iOS app. I will answer you the same day. If you'd like a personal detailed reading, you can also reach me at www.transformationandempowerment.com. I also offer other services that you may be interested in. This reading is not going to resonate with all of you, so please check your moon and rising. All of you who celebrate Easter, happy Easter. All of you who celebrate Passover, happy Passover. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Virgo. Okay, I've already shuffled the cards. I'm going to pull this card. I feel it's interesting, Virgo, you came up in the Leo reading briefly also. Now Leo is coming up in your reading. But I also feel like you need a lot of strength here. Inner strength to awaken to the fact that I'm just feeling like for some of you, there have been some friends or, just people around you that you really care about, but I feel like they don't have really, how do I want to put this? I really feel like for some of you, these are not really truly your friends, okay? And I feel like you need the inner strength to awaken, to accept the fact that there may be some jealousy or some gossip, etc. around you. This is just what this card is telling me. Okay, so let's just go ahead and lay some cards here. I'm going to let Spirit pick them. So we've got the Tower, okay? So there's an ending here about something. Now, Tower, a lot of people read this as being something that's catastrophic. It can mean something catastrophic. But it also, to me, represents something that just needs to end. That doesn't mean that it doesn't have another beginning or another phase. But I just feel like something is going to come to a completion. I also, you might want to read up on the number 9. A number 9 came to me. A 9 is also a completion number. Okay, so what are the messages? I don't know what it's about right now. It could be ending some friendships that you've been thinking about ending because, and this has something to do with the love reading, okay? It's still a relationship, but maybe you've been thinking about ending it because of you already intuitively know something isn't right there. Now, it may just be one friend. It could be the group, a group of friends. All right, let's just get some cards on the table here. So we have the Page of Pentacles. And that's kind of how I look at that friendship card. And we have the Moon. I'm going to scoot these over. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So we have a couple Pentacles here. So you are Earth, okay? This may be involving another Earth sign, or it could just be the vibration of you focusing on this situation. The Moon is telling me that somebody is not being honest to your face, okay? I just saw the face in this card. I'll just bring it up. Really nice picture. But I feel like... I feel like your intuition is telling you that this relationship with this person isn't an honest relationship. And I get this either with someone who's either younger than you, maybe this is somebody you work with or somebody that you are having a relationship with. It could be anything, school, it could be work, but I just feel like they are not... there for you. And I feel like you are going to finally wake up and realize this 100%, and that's it. I feel like you're just going to close that chapter. Now, I also feel like some of you are with or were with an earth sign, another earth sign, or it could be any sign, to be honest with you. But this relationship has shown so much dishonesty. I feel like you're just not, you know, whether they end it with you or you end it with them. I just feel like this is something that is just coming to a closure. All right, what are the messages here? Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups. Some of you are, I just feel like April's a family month. April's, you know, a month with your significant other. Perhaps you're planning a family, or you are, you know, giving birth to an addition to the family. But I do feel like it's good news. You know, I feel like some of you are thinking too about, hey, you know, am I going to start a family? Am I ever going to meet anybody? You know, this is kind of the Three of Wands where I feel like you're wondering about these things. You know, I feel that for a lot of you that you are. I don't know if it's going to happen in April, but well, let's see what the cards have to say. So we have the Five of Wands. I'm going to say here, let me pull the next card, the Lovers, which also represents Gemini. So we have air in here too, but also it's the Lovers. Okay, I'm going to say that for some of you, I feel like there may be 3 people involved. Okay, and so there's a lot of friction, a lot of obstacles, sometimes confusement because of the fact that you want this relationship all to yourself, but I don't feel like this person is completely free in order to make that kind of commitment with you. I do feel also too that for some of you with the Mercury retrograde in Aries, that also goes direct in Aries around the April 20th, just try to avoid arguments if you can. Try to avoid getting in the middle of something. This is definitely a conflict. There's 2 people holding a rope, and it's like playing tug of war here. Okay, so you know, when there's a Mercury retrograde, there tends to be misunderstandings, miscommunication. I'm just feeling like if you really want to get the clear message on this, I would wait till Mercury is not retrograde anymore. And here we've got the Death card, which also represents Scorpio. The Three of Pentacles. The Hierophant, which represents Taurus. All right, this was fast. And the Four of Swords. So there is going to be a truce. I feel that some of you might be with a Scorpio or Taurus, but it is not limited to those signs. This can be in any of your relationships. The Five of Wands, I feel, is eventually going to turn out okay. I feel like there's going to be peace. I feel like there's going to be a truce in this situation. But I do feel like you need to not harbor on this because with the Mercury retrograde, I think it's given some arrogant energy there. And so perhaps there's been some words said that may have been pretty harsh or not very nice. So whether that was to you or you said it to someone else, I think you just need to let this Mercury retrograde pass. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, I feel like this Mars energy just needs to pass, and then things will come out peaceful. All right, and okay, so let me go ahead and pull now 2 cards for each row. So we have the King of Cups. So that water sign showed up. Again, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. The Nine of Pentacles. I think that whatever you're moving on or moving on from, you're going to meet someone else. And I think that someone else is going to bring you a lot of happiness. That's what I'm feeling. And there we've got the Six of Cups. So, you know, that's to me a happiness card. You know, perhaps you guys are planning on some birthday parties. for your children. I don't know why that came in, but it did. Or some kind of event, you know, spring vacation. Maybe you're traveling on a holiday or vacation to somewhere fun. Maybe it's Disney World, Disneyland, the zoo, you know, warm weather. Oh, goodness. I'm not accepting these cards. I did just pick up that Six of Cups, didn't I? Ugh. Well, it'll show back up. I just need one more for this row. So we have the Justice card here. Yeah, I feel, you know, I also had the Six of Cups there, but I accidentally picked it back up. So, Justice represents Libra. I'm just feeling, it also represents balance. It represents relationships. It represents something of the law. And, you know, like maybe for some of you, with the Five of Wands and the Lovers, maybe you're deciding that it's best to separate. And, you know, some of you could actually be going through separation or a divorce. Okay? I mean, these things do happen. There are thousands of you Virgos listening to this reading. So, we've got the Chariot here, which also represents to me Cancer. And it also represents movement or moving. Maybe something here, Justice, Death card. Maybe something is ended with a Scorpio, or something is beginning with a Scorpio, but yet I don't know why I'm getting some imbalances there, but I am. Well, no, I think something is ending with the Scorpio. I just feel like maybe some of you are moving away, maybe out of the home, or they're moving out of the home. But also, too, this could have something to do with the Taurus. I think, though, I still feel like this is all going to end in a peaceful way. Okay, let's pull some love cards, take a deeper look at this. Messages for Virgo, April 2018, love. Well, now we've got pay attention to red flags, which makes sense because there was a bit of deception, perhaps for some of you a lot of deception, and now pay attention to red flags. So there are signs, your intuition, there have been signs all around you. Pay attention because I feel those are your answers. Now you've got something worth waiting for, an engagement. Now I'm picking up something about, wow, cards are flying everywhere. Chemistry. Well, this is really good here. Okay, but what we got to pay attention to the red flags. Because your cards are so favorable, and you've had a lot of endings here in your reading, I am going to go with the spirit guide that just told me that pay attention to the good signs, that some of you are meeting some wonderful people who this can turn out to be a very long-term relationship. Okay, I'm not going to come out and say engagement, however it could, but and there, some of you are traveling, and perhaps meeting someone on this trip that can turn out to be a long-term relationship. Some of you who already know someone, you've been traveling back and forth, and so therefore now I feel like the commitment comes. There is some healing here. Let's see what that healing is. Calling in your soulmate. This is the card. I'm sorry. I feel the healing has something to do with a past relationship. That some of you thought was your soulmate. Could have been your soulmate. You've definitely known each other before. I feel like some of you are in the position of calling in your soulmate where you'll know that it's your soulmate. I'm getting the eyes and the hands. That when you meet this person, it's the eyes and the hands, or vice versa, or that gives you the information that this is your soulmate, that this is the person you've been waiting for. Okay, and then of course playfulness, which Leo got also, is, I think it was Leo that got it, that just lighten up and have some fun. You're going on vacation. I feel for some of you, you're going away. You have an opportunity to meet somebody on that trip. I feel like that trip will be very healing in regards to love, not so much metaphysic or actual healing itself. I feel like it has a lot to do with love. Okay, so that's pretty much it, Virgo, for right now. I want to thank you all for listening and wish you all much love and blessings.